Hi guys, I'm Francesca. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I wanted to do a video telling you guys all about my vegan story. I've never done one, and it is World Vegan Month, and it is actually going to be my 26th birthday in 10 days, November 12th. So I figured this is like a time of reflection for me a little bit, and I figured it would be fun to share how I got here, why I'm vegan, and whatnot. So this might be a little bit of a long video, so feel free to grab a snack and just hang out with me. Let's rewind back to January of 2016. So almost 3 years ago. Like most people, I was like, okay, I want to get healthier. I want to be healthier for the new year. So I decided to cut out dairy products. That was my first thing. And at the time, veganism wasn't even like a thought in my mind. It didn't occur to me. I wasn't even thinking about that. My only concern was that I was trying to lose weight. I was trying to get healthier, and I just knew that dairy is a lot of fat and cholesterol, and I loved dairy. I used to love cheese. I loved ice cream. So that was my first thing, was just cutting out cheese. I used to joke that like polio cheese sticks were my form of a cigarette because I used to eat probably 4 or 5 a day. I loved them. I would eat them after like taking a hard test. Like I was basically addicted. So that took a little while to break that down. And then otherwise, I didn't really like yogurt. And I had drank almond milk for years prior to this because regular milk really grossed me out, like so much. So it was really just cutting out the cheese and the ice cream. So that took probably about 3 weeks to cut that out. Again, just remember, veganism wasn't even a thought in my mind. That was not my end goal with this. I was just like going on a diet, trying to lose weight, and I was trying to cut that out. So around that time, I was on YouTube and I was watching videos, and for some reason, I don't really know why, because like I said, I wasn't watching things about veganism, but Hot for Food, back when their channel was like really small, and it was like Lauren in her old apartment, came up in my recommended like videos to watch. You know how they do that on the homepage. So I decided to watch a video, and it was her nacho cheese video, and I thought that was the coolest thing. I was like, this girl just made cheese from potatoes and carrots. How is it even possible? And I wanted to try it out for myself. And I also really remember liking her tuna or chickpea tuna salad video. Around this time, my, like things were being introduced to me, little seeds were being planted in my mind, and I thought to myself, it looks pretty healthy, it looks pretty delicious, it looks like something I would want to try. And also my roommate was a vegetarian, and she was my really good friend. Her little things that she would tell me, like just little things that were sort of opening my mind to that. Prior to this, I was somebody who always was like, I could never go vegan, I could never go vegetarian, it's not gonna make a difference. Why would I even try? So I'm just putting that in your minds, because everybody always says that, oh, I could never go vegan, I could never go vegetarian, it's not gonna make a difference. And that was literally me. Like, I wish I was kidding. That was me to a T. I was addicted to cheese, and I never wanted to go vegan. Living in New York City, there are so many amazing vegan restaurants, so I tried a bunch of new things and whatever. So I was really getting exposed to it. And then around March, I'm Catholic, so there's Lent. And during Lent, you can't eat meat on Fridays. So at this point, I really wasn't eating any dairy. I couldn't eat meat on Fridays, and really the only other animal product that I was having was eggs. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I just try being vegan for Fridays during Lent? I'll give it a go, see what I think, see if I like it. So I did, and I remember I loved it. I think the first day that I tried it, I had oatmeal for breakfast, I had the chickpea tuna salad for lunch, and pasta for dinner, and I was really happy and content, and I felt really good, and I really liked it. So then I really enjoyed it, and I kept, researching more recipes, looking at more creative things that people were doing, and trying more vegan restaurants in Manhattan. I decided to bump that one day up to 2 days, 2 days up to 3 days. And eventually it got to the point where probably 4 or 5 days a week I was eating a vegan diet, and I really enjoyed it, and I really liked how I felt, and I really liked the food. I remember trying Gardein, and I thought it tasted just like chicken fingers, and I was like, well, this is definitely a healthier alternative. I like this better. I tried, I think it was the So Delicious, the little ice cream bars, like ice cream sandwiches. Those were really good. I liked those a lot. So I just made small adjustments. In the beginning, I ate very healthy, whole food, plant-based. I had lost a lot of weight. I was feeling really awesome, and I was like, I think I want to try to challenge myself to be vegan for 30 days. I remember I was nervous. I was kind of like, oh, like this is a lot, because I had been eating primarily vegan, and I had been eating vegan probably about 4 to 5 days a week, so I was pretty much there, but I was nervous to really make the full commitment, but I was really excited. And prior to doing this, I actually remember I had meat frozen in the freezer, and I was like, I gotta use this. It was chicken. I hadn't also really bought any chicken or meat lately. Like, I had just been really sticking to my veggies and everything like that. So I was cooking the chicken, and I will honestly never forget this moment. And this is the moment that I can say that my thought process had changed. There were light bulbs. I knew that I had grown. I knew that I developed something different inside of me. And I was cooking the chicken, and I felt so physically sick cooking that chicken. I was nauseous. I didn't want it. It didn't appeal to me at all. In my mind, I wasn't even registering it any longer as food. I felt bad. I was thinking about the animal that it came from. I was thinking if it was multiple chickens potentially in the package. You know, my mind was going a million thoughts a minute. And I walked into my roommate, my friend, her room, and I said, you know, Rachel, because she was vegetarian, I said, Rachel, when you went vegetarian, is this how you felt? And I explained to her everything I was feeling, and we had a really long discussion about it. And she said, you know, if you want to go vegan, then you should, and don't worry, and don't think you're going to miss out on things, because as you're in this for longer, you realize you're not really missing out on everything you thought you were missing out on. So that talk really sparked me, and I was like, you know what, I definitely can do this for 30 days. And if I can't do it for 30 days, it's okay. Like, if for some reason I fail, if I slip up, if I decide that this isn't for me, it's okay, but at least I'm giving it a shot. So I had my graduate recital for grad school on April 10th, 2016. That was when I had my last non-vegan meal. That sounds like really weird, but I remembered I had pappardelle bolognese because I had a little party for having done the recital and kind of finishing up grad school and everything. And the next day I tried to go vegan for 30 days. I started my Instagram account, which at the time was not Plantifully based. It was 30 vegan days, and it was basically just a food diary for me. It was a way to keep myself accountable. I could follow vegan pages, I could get vegan inspiration. I did not know that it was going to turn into what it has turned into now back then, and it was really just for me. It was a secret, it was anonymous, it was not for any other reason other than that I was going to take pictures of my food, share it, and then hopefully get inspiration from other people's food, because that was really all I was looking for. I remember I ate a lot of oatmeal and I ate a lot of avocado toast in the beginning. I really loved Buddha bowls. I still love them a lot. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that. I'm trying to think what else I was eating a lot of. I love chickpea tuna salad. That was when I started to like dabble into cooking tofu for the first time. I had eaten a lot of gardein substitutes at the beginning because those were really easy. I had learned how to make vegan mac and cheese. I was following a lot of people's recipes, and then I started making my own recipes. So once the 30 days were up, I was like, well, I'm not ready to be done yet. I really, really like being this way. Like, I really enjoy it. I feel really great. I feel really healthy. I'm eating tons of vegetables. So I'm gonna stick with it. And I did, and we're here. Through this process, I will say I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about animal agriculture, everything. There's a lot to learn, and I did it all in baby steps. So after the 30 days were up, it was when I decided that I was gonna learn more about the ethical implications and things like that, like the environmental impact. I watched Cowspiracy and Forks Over Knives. I will not watch Earthlings. I've talked about this in another video. I don't like those kinds of videos. I don't want to see it. I don't need to. It makes me really, really upset. So when people ask me why did you go vegan, initially it was for health, but I stayed for ethical reasons and, you know, everything really. So that's pretty much it. And now we're here, and veganism has given me more than I could have ever imagined. It's what I do now. It's what I'm passionate about. It's given me an outlet on social media. It's my job. I don't know. It's really, really crazy to think how this one thing changed my life. It's something I'm really proud of. It's a decision I made all on my own. It was something I came to by myself. Nobody forced me to do it. Nobody told me to do it. Nobody told me about it. I found it all on my own. Obviously, I knew what veganism was before going vegan, but, you know, I wasn't influenced by anyone, I guess is what I mean. Which is really how I encourage other people to come to it, because it really is such a personal decision. To answer some questions, I guess, that I get asked a lot when people find out that I'm vegan, and if you're watching this and you're not vegan, hopefully it will help you. The first one is it hard? No. It is not hard being a vegan. There are so many vegan options now. Like, the world has changed so much. Even from when I first went vegan to now, it's only been a short time. It's been, what, 2.5 years? But there are so many things now that did not exist, and there are amazing products, and more companies every day are coming out with it. I mean, Trader Joe's probably has like 15 vegan products now. I know Aldi has a lot. Obviously, Whole Foods has so many. Like, there's just so many things now that have the word vegan on them. You can tell it's really spreading. So no, it isn't hard. No, it wasn't hard to transition. Obviously, you guys can tell from my story. I took from January to April, so that I gave myself 4 months of time to really let this lifestyle sink in, learn how to eat this way and whatever. In terms of my makeup and fashion and stuff, I'm not the most fashionable person. In case you guys can't tell, I'm much happier in my leggings and sweatshirts and whatever. I do love wearing makeup, but I was really pleasantly surprised to find out most of my makeup was actually cruelty-free and vegan. I loved like Kat Von D, Urban Decay, Anastasia Beverly Hills, NYX, Elf, Milani. Those were the kinds of brands I was wearing, and that was all like cruelty-free and vegan, so I was pretty excited to find that out. Hair products, I didn't have like a dedicated brand. I was using like Pantene, but I found hair products to replace that, so that's like not a big deal. I'm very simple. I'm a shampoo and conditioner kind of girl. I'm trying some new products from Way that I really like, but other than that, I'm a pretty simple girl when it comes to hair care and maintenance of that. In terms of like skincare, again, I was really pleasantly surprised to find out most of the stuff I was using was already vegan, like Murad, Sunday Riley, Yes To, that brand Yes To, like carrots, grapefruit, apples, whatever. So that like wasn't that bad. And then in terms of fashion, I had a few leather boots that I've worn till like they're worn out. I have still one pair and I still wear them. There's nothing wrong with them. I bought them before I went vegan. I'm gonna wear them out until they're done, but I did just buy a brand new pair of vegan boots. I'm so excited for this season. I'll link them down below for you guys because I think they're adorable. I had a really hard time finding vegan boots. My leather jackets, most of them were faux leather. I think I had one real leather jacket, but again, like I don't have a lot of things that like that. In terms of handbags, I had a few leather bags. I keep them. They're here. They're my bags. I got them before I went vegan. Some of them were presents. Everybody has a different opinion on that. Some people want to give everything away. Some people use secondhand leather. It's a very personal thing, but I don't buy anymore like leather products or fur or anything like that. Like, not that I really bought too many before, but anything that I had from beforehand, I did keep because that was what I felt comfortable with doing, especially things that were gifts and presents from my parents and family. The cool thing about being a vegan is there's always something to learn. There's always something new. You know, this was my first time decorating my room as a vegan. I showed you guys my room tour video. I'll link it up above for you, and I give you guys vegan decorating tips. But I really thought about what is my bed made out of suede? Is the chair made out of suede? What is the drawers lined with? Is this seat leather? You know what I mean? There was a million things to think about. That was a totally new experience for me that I hadn't had to deal with before. But yeah, for the most part, this has been a really awesome journey and experience. I'm really enjoying it. I've made so many amazing friends through social media. I want to meet them hopefully all one day in real life because everybody is just so kind and sweet and supportive. I have a job now from this, and I found something I'm passionate about and something that fulfills me every day. I get to wake up every day and make recipes and share them with you guys and work with companies that I really love and watch. You know, numbers don't matter to me, they really don't, but I was somebody who always said, me going vegan will not make a difference. And that's a crazy thought because on Instagram, I have over 90,000 followers. So that's 90,000 people who I have somehow in some way influenced. Right? And me being me, I was like, oh, I can't help anybody. And I get messages all the time. I love your recipes. You helped me to transition to veganism. You gave me a recipe that my non-vegan husband loves. Thank you for opening my eyes to a vegan recipe. You know, thank you for making veganism accessible. This, that, the other thing. And I feel really lucky. And it's just crazy because I was just really that person. I was so that person that said, it's not going to matter if I go vegan. I said, people are still going to eat meat. People are still going to drink milk, you know, all these things. It's kind of crazy at the same time to think about the difference that I have made in some people's lives. And I'm so appreciative of that I'm able to touch people's lives and help them. And it's all through the internet. I mean, it's crazy. I could talk about that for hours. If you are somebody who is thinking about going vegan, just try it out. There is no pressure. Don't put pressure on yourself. You don't even have to say you're vegan. Just say you're trying to eat more vegetables or something. Just say you're trying to cut down your meat consumption. Try meatless Mondays. Find recipes you like and try them. There are a million vegan food blogs out there now with so many recipes. Like, some of the things people are doing are insane. I'm so in awe. Like, the person, okay, I know I bashed jackfruit in my pulled pork artichoke video, but the person who even thought to take jackfruit, this crazy fruit, and turn it into something that resembled pulled pork, I mean, that's crazy. Who is it? Like Wicked Health? What are their names? Oh, the two guys in London who they make steak out of mushrooms that looks like steak. I mean, there's a crazy things that are happening. So be open to it and try it, because I really think that there's no better time than right now to try to go vegan. I'm not going to push it on you. I told you that in the beginning. I don't push it on people, but if you're open to it, if you want to try some meals out, this is the time to do it. So yeah, if you are vegan, please let me know down below, like, your experience, how it's going, like why you went vegan, just a little bit of your story. I really love to hear back from you guys. If you're not vegan, I would love to know what's stopping you. And this is a judgment-free zone. Please feel free to comment openly. I never judge anybody, and please, if you're in the comment section, don't judge anybody else. I really want this to be a place where people can feel open and comfortable to express themselves. If you need help, please DM me on Instagram. I will always answer you guys. I always try to answer all my DMs. So especially if it's somebody who's asked me questions about how to go vegan, I am here for you. I'm attached to my phone 24/7. Probably not a good thing, but I will always answer your DMs if you have questions. And yeah, I think I said enough. If you've watched this far, thank you. You are amazing. You get the gold medal for today. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. I really wanted to share this with you guys because, like I said, I was somebody who just thought that veganism was not for me. I thought it wasn't gonna be my thing, and now we're here and I'm making a video telling you guys about my vegan story. So it's pretty crazy. So yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for the support and love on the videos. And yeah, I will see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.